Hey, welcome back. So today we're gonna continue the portfolio that we have left off from last video. We're gonna continue to build the About Me section, the intro, services section, and the footer. After we finish building the page, we are going to make the website accessibility. What I mean by that? Accessibility means the screen reader can use the website and good for SEO. Let me show you what I mean. Open the Dev tool by use Option Command and I, and you will see the Dev tool right here. Or you can right click and click Inspect. You open the Dev tool, expand it a little bit. So let's go up to the top. So this is a navigation. You see this is called nav tag here. This is good for SEO. And for the hero section, we have the semantic HTML, it's called section right here. And inside of that, we have the div and the text. The first text will be H1. Then with the image. Every image should have semantics HTML. This is called features right here. And also image should have the alt tags that explain what the image does right here, and so on. We are going to do all this after we finish building the page. Let's dive in. Alright, so we will start building the about page right now. So we can start building the section. Go to layout, frame, and drag the whole box. Name it About Me. And every section we have the header. We already have the header component. We can reuse that. Copy from the experience and place in About Me section. Okay, so give the About Me sections the layout, and the width will be fill. For the headers, we go to the fill, and content is be fit. And every section will have the padding, so we will do the same. 50 top and the bottom, and left right 24. Okay, go to the About Me section. 50, 50, 24, 50, 24. And then the header will be stacked center. Okay, good. And then under the headings, we will give the container to hold the image and the contents. Go to layout, frame, and drag the box. Put it under heading container. Make sure it's under, and call it container. And give it the layout to be stacked side by side, and the width will be fill. Leave the height for now, and then inside the container we'll give the two columns to layout, frame. Put one container here. We call the image container, and the width will be fill. And we can duplicate the image container to be contents. So this will call content container. But the image is smaller than the content, so we'll have the contents is wider. So we'll go to FR. Good. So now we have the structure of this section. We can remove the background of the About Me now. Alright, now we can add the image right here. To go to Insert, Media, Image, put it here. and give the image the layout, and then you can add the image by go to fill image. I use the plugins, use the Lamy. You can add any image that you like. I will go right here. I'll put this person, why not? Okay, so this image is got cut, so we can expand it. We're gonna show the full height of the image, so go to the image container. The height will be fit contents, and then image itself, the width will be fill, and we give the height is to be 500. And also this is not showed up, it's just because the container height we need to change to be fit contents. Now it look good. And remember how to make the image responsive. We will lock the width and height just like that. For the text, I will copy and paste from the final design. From the text, it have multiple rows. I will add the content from the final design here. And give the contents containers the layouts as well. The height will be fit content. Okay. Text line will be left. The growth will be rapid right here. So when you change the growth, the width will change. So you make the width back to fill. So now the text show everything here. All right. So just copy and paste a few times, and then I will update all the text right here. Okay, you can go to the panels and change it. All right, you can remove all the blackout here. I will select. Oh, you can select everything. Okay. I want the text move up on the top. You can change by easily go to the containers. The align will be top align. Now it looks perfect. And then I will make every paragraph the space. Go to contents container, and the gap, I can make the gap maybe 20. All right. So make sure the tablet and mobiles look good as well. This one, so for the mobile, we have to fix it. Go to container and change the layout to be stacked. Okay, the contents container, we need to change the width to be 1 FR. Okay, that's look good. So we go back to the desktop and then go to the about me sections. The height, we need to change the height to be fit contents, and then go back to check. Okay, this is the annoying part. Okay, I will give the height of the desktop as well 7,000. Okay, now everything show. I'm going to make the space between image the contents. So go to the container, make sure it go to the desktop. So when you apply to the desktop, will be every change it will apply for the tablet and mobile. So you go to container and make the gap to be 20. Okay, now you have more space. Look good. We are going to continue the intro section, same like we already built right here. Just save the time, we just copy it from here and collapse everything and paste it right here. You can move it below about me. Okay, and I'm going to copy the text from the final design and just paste it right here. Alright, and check on the tablet and mobile. Looks good. This is the quick one. I'm gonna collapse everything. So now we are going to build the services section. So you will understand the pattern of building the Framer website now. So we go to layout, frames, and drag the container. Make sure it's under the intros. Name it services, and then give it the layout. Width will be fill. So don't forget to come back and change the height to be fit contents once we have the child element inside. Alright, so we'll have header. We always have. We just copy it from here. And then press it in services section. Okay. And change it. Oh, you know what? I just forgot when we change it here. So this will be about me. Okay, and then this will be services. Also, always change the padding. Top and the bottom 50, left right 24. Okay, and always when we have two containers like this, we're gonna have to have the container wrap outside. Go to layout, frame, drag the box, okay, and give it container and give the layout, okay, and width will be fill, and make sure the services is direction will be stacked. Okay, so container, and then inside container will be two columns in here. One column is called contents. Okay. And the width will be fill. Okay, we have the services container, and inside services container we'll have the service name on the left and then services on the right. So we have two columns. Let's go to layout, frame, drag the box, and you give it the title. The service needs to have the layout. Okay, left and right, good. In titles, we have the width will be fill, and then we copy the titles container. We name it service. Okay, also before we forget the service, we can give the gap to be 20. Okay, and then in the titles we will have the name of the service. I will grab it from the final designs again. Go to the text and then paste it. So this title will be H4, and then we want the text to be left or right. So we go distribute, so we go to start. Okay, and then we want it aligned to be start from the top. Looks pretty good. And then on the service we give the layouts as well. We want direction to be top and the bottom. I'm going to copy and paste the text from the final design. Go to the text and then click inside the service, change it, and then the service container distribute will be start, and then align will be right. Okay, it's good. And then I copy the text a few times. And I copy the text from here, from the final. Change it to contents. The color also will be dark one. Alright, I will gonna remove the background for now. I don't need it right now. So now I have one section of the service, and then don't forget to come back and change the height to be fit content. Also the height of the containers as well, fit content. Change every height. Okay. So we add another service here, just copy and paste the services here. This to be singular. And now change the parents container to be stacked. Okay. Simply just copy and paste. And I notice each section of the service is be the center line. I need to change the align to be top line. Okay, come back to update the copy. Okay, one more. Okay, I feel like this text, the size is really close each other. I'm gonna reduce the size of the H4. Click on the text here and then go to style. In H4 you can edit the size. Okay, that's now you can see a bit of difference. All right. So I'm gonna keep the space between the heading and the contents. Go to the services section. Keep the gap be 20. I will do the same right here too under about me. Okay, and then the service we need to change the height to be fit contents. Okay, look good. Double check on the font. Alright, the font always have to change. We are missing the graphic designs for some reason, so that I can see is it not here. Oh, okay, gotcha. So you always have to change the width. So we go to the desktop and make sure the service is change the width. The width will be filled or not. Okay, so now we can see it. So I want to change this to be stacked. Okay, the service and then change to be stacked. And when you change it, you have to change the alignments too. Go to the service here and then go to the inside and change the alignment to be left aligned. Do the same thing with the graphic design section. Direction to be stacked, and then go to inside and change the align to be left aligned. And now we're gonna give the space each service to go to container. The gap also you can give to 20. What's going on? Okay, the services section is done. We are going to continue to build the footer. Okay, so we are going to build the last section on this portfolio website is the footer. Okay, footer is the reusable components as well. We will use in multiple pages. We are going to make this footer to be a component, but first let's create the frame. Okay, just collapse everything. Okay, so go to layout again, frame, extract the box as we always do, and give the name footer. Okay, so when we have the frames, we can right click and then you see the create components option right here. We click on that and give it the name. Footer is good for me. Click create, and now we go to another canvas, not inside the home anymore. So now we inside the component footer, and then they generate the desktop, tablets, and phone for us. So that's very good. The footers, I will change the background fill to be dark one. And also the footer, we will have the top section and the bottom sections. So let's create that layout frames. Create the frames, and then I call it top. Close this, and then give the layout. Okay, I know why, because the desktop needs to be layouts as well. Give the width 1200. Top, we get the layout already, so the width will be fills. Okay, that's good. Inside the top layouts, we're gonna have the bottom, so copy and paste. Give it the name. The bottom. Alright, so the top will have 3 columns inside. Layout, frame. I will call it the columns. So give it the layout. It fill. Okay, and then copy 2 times. Alright, so now you can see that we have 3 columns inside. So each one, the first one we have emails and schedule a call. So we go to the first columns here, and then the emails we will have another frame. So layout, frames, drag it, and then call contacts. Give it the layout, fill, and then the email will have the logos and email address. So we can simply go to insert. We have the built-ins already, so we go to the icons, use material, so drag it. Alright, and then we'll have the text. Click below it, just say any email. You can fake one. Okay, so this context will give the height to be fit contents, and also the column we're gonna change the height as well to be fit contents, and then the alignments will be top. We want this container to be hyperlink, so when the user click on this, we will bring them to compose the email. So we go to the context container, click the link here. So the trick is for the HTML part, you will write like this: mail to, and then colon, email, and then colon and email address. So this, in this case, will be email@gmail.com. Okay, so you can see this container have the icons right here. That means that you have, so below this you have the schedule a call, and then we'll change the icons to correspond to the email address. You can just go click to the material components, and then you can change the icon right here, name icon. Get the email, start, click the first letter, it's right here, email. Perfect. Remove the color right here so I can see. Okay, so this color will be white. I will go light, and the text will be white as well. And then the text right here will change it to be, okay, body, change the color, be white. Okay, and then I will adjust the size of the icons. Click the key here to be 24. Okay, let's make it bigger so you can see. Okay, perfect. So below the email address, we will have the schedule a call link. So we just copy the contacts container. Make sure it's go below contacts here. And then also the column to change the direction to be stacked. Perfect. Change the icons to be arrow. Just go to the first letter of each icon name. Arrow, if I can find it. Arrow forward. Okay. And then you can change the text. And then you are going to change the link here. Not going to be the same with the email. You're gonna go to send the user to be a different direction. So the contacts here, I'll go place my calendars. Change this right here. Okay, now we have the first column. So make sure it looks good on the mobile. When you copy and paste, you have to make sure that the copy one is set the width to fill. Okay. Okay, we will change this later. Okay, the second column, we will have the text. I'm going to copy the text from the final design again. And then go to text, copy, make sure the column is set the direction. I'm going to go to the stack one, and the height will be fit contents. I'm also going to delete the blackout, and I'm going to change the text here. The size will be H2, the color will be light. Okay, and then I'm going to copy the text here. Perfect. Double check. The first text is really long. I'm gonna wrap it. Remember, we go to the grow, and then the second icon here to be wrapped, and then we have to change the width to be filled again. Also, the text is left aligned. This is not what we want. We go to the text alignment and click center. For the second one, we need to change the width to be filled as well. Again, go to the text align and then center. Okay, we come back to fix the font when we have the last columns. So the last column, we will have the socials icons and then a text below. We can just simply to copy from the context here and then place it to last column. We don't want a text, just delete that. And then we make sure that this icon is right aligned. Distribute to be in. Okay, that's perfect. And we will change the icon to be whatever social media that you want. So I will go with the Twitter. Okay, and then you can change the link to your Twitter account by just copy and paste on a link right here. Same what you have done before, and copy 2 more times. Okay, make sure the width is correct. Okay, I will change the icon right here to be YouTube. Change the link to my YouTube account. The last one will be Instagram. And then change the link again. Okay, we can see this take up the full width, so we don't want that, so we can change the width to be fit content for all three icons, and then go to the columns, change the height to be fit content and distribute to be N, and then remove the background colors. Perfect. Okay, so we have the social media icons. This is the top layer, so we need to wrap all these icons in the same container. So we can select all three and then right click and then add frame. We can change it to social frame and then make the width to be fill, and then height will be fit content. I'm gonna have to change again distribute to be N. Okay, so now we have it. We're gonna add another text right here. Alright, so we go to layout, frame, drag it. We'll call info, layout, width to be filled. We go text, go create a text. And the text I will give it to body, and the color will be light one. Remove the background color, and the link, you can change the link right here. The info link, then okay, so now this is not stacked, so we have to stack them. So make sure the info inside the last column, so drag it below the social. Oh, I misspelled this, you already know by now. So drag the info frame below the social frames, and then the last column we change the direction to be stacked, and then align to be right align, and then the info distribute to be N. We have the top container here, so now we can change the desktop as well. So the desktop, so make sure the top frames we change the height to be fit content. Okay, so we go to the font, make sure it's look good. Okay, so the font, we will stack them. Direction, it's stack, and I will make the center text to be left aligned. So go to the second column, the text align to be left for both of text. Okay, and then the last column we need to change to be left aligned as well. So go to social frames, contribute to be start, the info distribute to be start. Perfect. We are going to build a big logo right here at the bottom frames. So go to the bottom, and I will create another frame, layer, frame, and drag, and make sure it's inside the bottom, and I call it footer logo. I'm going to create components. Right click, component, and name footer logo. Also, the text will be really big text, and I call Mobi, and give the variations, the layouts as well. I can change that. And the text, I will give the text to be 170. The font will be popping. The weight will be black, and the text will be gradient. You can change by go to colors and change it to be gradient. Okay, change the bottom here to be dark one, and the top will be dark 3. And then go back to footers components, remove the bottom background colors. Also, we're going to change the footer logo size as well. Width will be fill, the height will be fit content. Height did not change, so let's go back, double click, and then go back to be height to be fit content. Alright, so now look pretty good. Double check. The font doesn't look good. We have to create another variation from the font. To get the size of the font is like 390. And then click to the footer logo again, edit component. I'm gonna change the variation next one to be desktop to make more sense. And then when you click on the desktop, you will have this option to create another variation. To click that, change the name to font, and then we change the size to be 390. And once you have the font variation size, you can change the size of the logo here to make it fit the font size. So I will reduce it to 123. Okay, so you have these two variations. Go back to the footer components, and you can change the variation right here at the font. You can see this. When you click, you can have two options here. Just click on the font. Now it's look perfect. So at the last section that we're gonna build for the footer is copyright right here. Let's grab everything. For the copyright, I already built the code alright, and you can grab it on a project starter. If you don't know how to find, I don't have it right here right now, so I'll just show you how to do it. Go to Access, the code, click the plus sign, and then you can choose what you're going to do. I'm going to click on New Override, and then I'm going to name it Copyright. When you create the code, Framer already generate the default React code. We are going to replace this with the code that I already have. I will just copy and paste what I have here, and then click Save. And you will see when I save it, the new component is created right here under the components, copyright component here. So now we can use it in a footer. So I'm going to go back to the layer, and then go back to the footer components, and now we have, and then go back to the assets, make sure it's go to the still in a footer components by double click. Okay, and then drag the components inside of footer. Okay, so now I have the copyright component here. I always want to give the frame for it. You can right click, add frame, and give the name, and then give the layout, width to be fill, height to be fit contents. This is the code that it generates the field that you can change. The name is the name of the company, and the link of the company name and the statement. I always keep just what it is, and you can change the font size, font weight, color, also everything that you can change right here. I'm gonna change this to be my store, Timmy, and then I'm gonna give it the link, Timmy.supply, and alright, so I'm gonna keep it to enter, and change color to be light for both. I'm gonna reduce the size to be 12 to be 13. Okay, and change the color right here too. Keep the padding for the footers as well. Same top to the bottom 50, left right 24. to make it consistent throughout the page. And check phone and mobile. Looks perfect. Now we go back to the main page. So you see the extra space that we have below the footer. We can change that by go to the desktop. Then the height will be fit contents. Now everything looks perfect here. Alright, we've complete, but before we continue, we have to double check on the previews. Go to the preview. This is the desktop. Oh, okay. That's why we need to check. Make sure that every content is fit to 1200 pixels. So go back. I'm gonna make this big. So every section I have the max width to 1200. So go to about me, and the height have to change that too to be fit height. See, and max width to be fit 1200. Same with the intro and the service. Max width 1200. And the photo, change the width to be filled, the height will be fit content. Okay, now we review the page again. Okay, now everything's aligned perfectly. I don't like the footer that to not align with the rest of the contents, so we can just go back, edit the footer. We can keep the max width of the top, bottom, and copyright as well. Okay, and go back and check again, preview. Now everything aligns. This desktops, tablet, you can see right here. Okay, and then we scale down to be phone. Okay, checks everything works. One thing we need to fix is the mobile's link and the navigation link. I want these logos and the copyright to be left aligned on the phone. So we just go back, go to the phone, double click. Okay, it's right here. Distribute to be start and preview again. Okay, good. So next we are going to work on navigation. So when we click each link up here, it will bring you to each section. So now we're gonna continue working on the navigation. When we click on each link, it will jump to each section. For example, like if we click on features work, it will jump to feature work here. So if we click on work, it will jump to work section. So let's get started. Go to each layer. Start with the feature work. Click on the features work frame and go to the score section. Click the plus sign, and I already named it features. So you place the name right here. So once you have the name, copy it and go to navigation. Click edit components. Click the name feature work and click the link here. For the link to, you place the pound sign and the name of the section. So in this case is features. So we do the same for every link here. So go back to the home, go to the work section, here, and then click on the score section, click the plus sign and type the name work, and now you go back to the navigation, work, plus sign, pound sign, and work. Okay, go back to the home experience section right here, and then click plus sign at the score animation. So I have the name already. I copy the name experience and then go back to the navigation, edit components, work, plus sign at the link, pound sign, and name of the section. Go back, and then about me section right here, score section plus sign. I have the name about me. Now you go back to the navigation, double click about me, go to the link, and then pound sign and place the name experience. Go back to the home. The last section will be services here. Go to score section and copy the name services, and then go back to the navigation, services, link, pound sign, and services. Alright, so we have every section here. Okay. Home, preview, check feature work, experience, about me, services. Perfect. So we finished building the page, but the website quite boring. When we scroll, it doesn't have any animations. I mean, it's good for the page speed load, but we can put some tweak a little bit to make it more interesting. Okay, let's get started. So I want each section to fade up every time we scroll the page. So start with the hero section, the text, select the text and effects, go to score animation, and then trigger to be layer in view and start on the top, enter, effect, opacity 0.5, and the offset we want it to be hidden. And then axis we keep like that. Do the same here. Go to effects, score animation, start from the top. So for this text we want it to be offset 20 and axis 20. This I change opacity to be 0.5. Okay, let's test it. So you can see that very quickly it's slide up. Okay, we'll do the same every sections. We can click on the section frame and go to effects, 0.5, 150. So axis the same. Let's test this one too. Okay, good. We can copy and paste the effect, so we don't have to redo everything. We can just go by this one, this text effect. So you right click and copy, and you go to the text and then effect, the paste. So for some reason my browser or the famous Canva, it doesn't work, but I promise you it will work on yours. But I'm gonna have to manually do this. It's pretty annoying, but it doesn't work with me for some reason. Okay, so we do it same thing. For every section. Double check. Okay, so the work, not the work, contents here. Okay. Okay, so we finished adding score animation every section. So now we can take a look. Okay, so every time at the first page loads, the animation already loaded. You can see that. See the section like sliding up. Great. The last process on this building portfolio is making the website accessibility. So start with the navigation. So go to the navigation components, the desktop components, accessibility. This is navigation. I will give it the name of nav. So go back to the home. So we do for every section here. So hero, we go to the accessibility. So click the plus sign, the tag, and we go check if we have the hero section and a header. Give the name header, and then go to the video, accessibility, the div. So we go to the section, because we so go to the intro, accessibility, section, and then feature work, accessibility, tag, and then section, and then feature works have the header. So make sure the header have the accessibility set up already. So accessibility, so give it the div is good. So headings, okay, and then this is contents. We're gonna give them accessibility as well, and div, okay, and each one is have the right tag, div, and this all is gonna be remove the field. Okay, and then accessibility be div, and then image, figure, and each image you need to have the alternate text. I already have this is graphic design. You can change it to make sense what your image what is about. And then its contents, change it to div. This is a h4, text h4, and the p, okay, same with everything. Text to div, image is the figure, and each image have the alternate text. Okay, I already have this. H4, p tags. Okay, same with underscore work, accessories, section, and header. this div, and then contents will be div. For each column we'll have div, and then image will be the same thing, the div, and the image will be figure. Okay, it's accessibility. Image a div. That's a lot. So now we go to experience section, go to section, I hope that I can select everything. Okay, look like I can. Div. Okay, about me section, my heading, and then div, image, remove the color, the image will be the figure, and then figure, if image will be alt text, then intro, I think this is, what the heck, what's wrong with this? No. And then intro, we have a section, and then services section, okay, so make sure the footer already set accessibility as well. So go to the tags, a div here, this one. Okay, so we set them all. So before we launch, I'm gonna give the name of the project to be portfolio. And then come to the gear icon for the launch. You can set the site language to be whatever language that you priority. I'll go to English. So English right here. So domain, how to save it. And then domain, publish your site first. So go to publish. Get a free farmer subdomain. You can change it to okay, so now I get the available names. It's called Creative Folio. You can click right here. Here you go, you have it. Beautiful portfolio. Check everything works. You know what? This is got open to the new tab. And we need to change that. Feature work, experience, about me, services, contacts me. Okay, now it contacts me, go to the new tab. Perfect. And then we can double check its semantics, every section that we already set. Go. So we have the nav here, the video, have the video section, the section here is good. Take the image, have figure. Alright, we have them all. Thank you for sticking around. If you want to work with me for web design and web development with Framer, book a call with me in the link below and I will be in touch. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so and give my video a thumb up. What other Framer video that you want me to make? Leave the link below in the comment. Bye for now.